Hey everybody, David Steenkamp here, video number 41. What we're going to do in this video is just go over the categories and tags section of, and this is all within posts. So if you just hover over post, let's do categories first. Okay, so a category is basically just a way of grouping things together. And when I say things, I mean things like your posts. So let's say you have a blog, such as the one I have here on this fake website. And now I've got all these different blog entries that I've put in, right? Like we've done the scheduled post thing that I did, a basic blog entry, blah, blah, blah. So in each of these, they have different categories that are associated with them, depending on what I've put in. So on this one, I put in, I put in a category of blog, which is why it's on the blog page, and then I also put in a category of featured. And the reason that I put it as featured is because that allowed it to go onto the home page. Okay, so if you already know what all of your categories are going to be, you can come to this section and you can just put them in. So let's say that you had a car website, or like you were a used car dealer or something. So for your categories, maybe what you want to do, your categories would be something like trucks, right? And then slug is just the URL friendly version of the name. So the slug would just be something like this. So I'll put it into the bar here. So when you're trying to, when you want to see just a full category and everything that's in it, you take your URL, your plain old URL, blah blah blah.com or .ca or whatever it is, and then you put in /category / and then whatever it is. So see, I've got /blog, which is that page I was just on, or here, let's take a look at /featured. So there you go. So there's all my featured items. Okay, and that's what the slug is this word right here and how it appears. So yeah, getting back, let's say used car dealership. So your categories are going to be things like trucks, cars, motorcycles, and that's probably it. I don't know, maybe you sell electric scooters. I have no idea. So those would be things that are categories. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to create like 3 new ones here. So you just type in the name here, press add new category, put a description if you need, but that's really just for you if you need to know more about it. But I think a category is usually pretty obvious. So, so I'm going to put in, so I've got trucks, I'm going to put in cars, and I'm going to put in motorcycles. Okay. So there we go. So now they're all 3 of those are in here. I'm going to Okay, so yeah, so that's a category, and it's usually like the bigger thing that you're talking about, right? So if used car dealership, the kind of category that they'd want on their website would be something like the cars, the trucks, and the motorcycles. Okay. Another thing that you can do is if you want, maybe you want to start doing the brand names of the vehicles that you do sell. So let's say. Let's say you have I don't know, and maybe we'll just base it on the kind of cars or trucks that we do have. So let's say we have like a Ford truck there. So we want to put Ford, and we want to put it as a parent. We want the parent to be trucks, right? And then we can put that as a new category, and I'll show you how that gets created. So underneath of trucks, you'll see there's a hyphen and then Ford. And if you remember from a few videos back, we did a page in that same way because we made a page have a parent, and it organized itself in this exact same way. Okay, so even if you want to, let's say you also have a car that's also a Ford, right? You can do Ford again, and you can do it within cars. Okay, so I just added that as a new one. And now, so what I can do, let me just show you guys what I mean here. So cars, so we're not going to have anything, but let me just put in a couple new posts so it can really all kind of make sense. So Ford car for sale, blah blah. Okay, and now I'm gonna put it in cars, and I'm also gonna check Ford. Okay, because I wrote Ford car for sale. So I'm gonna publish it. And right away, I'm going to do the Ford truck one as well. So I'm going to press add new because I've just published this one. So now I'm going to say Ford truck for sale. Blah, blah again in here. And now I'm going to choose instead, I'm going to choose trucks and Ford under trucks here because I want the Ford item that is within the trucks category. So I want the Ford, I still want the Ford category, but I want the specific one that's underneath of trucks. So that's how you can have two of the same ones. Now let me just try and make even more sense here. So remember, we have Ford car for sale, and we have Ford truck for sale. So I just want to show you, okay, I just want to show you the truck section. Is there a way I can view it? Oh, here we go. So view. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, just 1 second here. Alright. So that takes me straight there. So if I go to category, I can go to Ford, or no, sorry, let's do trucks. There we go. So there it is right there. So it looks like crap because I don't have a photo, but that's how you can do it. So, oh, whoops. I think I have this actually backwards, don't I? / trucks. The word truck is starting to look really, really weird to me. You know how that happens sometimes? Okay. Is this how you do it? Here we go. Okay. So just gonna pause the video. I've confused myself, so I'll just be right back. Hey guys, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm back. What I forgot to do was actually check the URLs that these child items. So like the Ford one here under trucks and the Ford one here under cars. They actually, if you just go to where was it now? Now I've lost it. If you just go to edit, you'll see that the slug is actually just Ford cars. So if I just go back for a second here, and if I go to view and open that in a new tab, you'll see that the URL or the slug for that section is /category /cars, because that's the category that we put it in, and then one more level deep is Ford-cars, because if you take a look at this, edit right here, the slug that it automatically got assigned was Ford cars. So basically, I wasn't paying enough attention to that. So when you are creating subcategories, that's how that works. So so let's say we also have Chrysler, and we're going to put it in cars, and let's do that one. And let's just do maybe one more. I don't know, Chevrolet. Okay. And see, because I'm not putting a slug in, so it's just going to by default create its own. And I'm also going to put that in, yeah, in cars. Okay, so now what we can do, you see that there's no post, and this post down here, this is just saying how many posts are affiliated with that exact category. So in blog, there's 10 blog items that are affiliated with this category. There's one Ford item that's affiliated with this one underneath of cars right here. So we got nothing for Chevrolet, nothing for Chrysler, but if we did want to see the Chevrolet and Chrysler ones, we can go to edit and get the the slug right there. So it's literally just Chrysler, and I think the reason that it's doing that right now is because there are only one of them. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I see. So if I wanted to see the Ford one under trucks, if I go to view, open a new tab, yeah, that's what it is. So it might be a good practice to actually change your slugs for items that are sub items, so or sorry, child items of others. So maybe just go into quick edit, and I would probably just write trucks dash Ford, update it, and then for these ones I would write this one's already done. I think I want to go in this format though, cars dash, and then whatever the brand name or make is. So that's what I would do there. So I would go cars dash, and oh, whoops, whatever, do it this way, cars dash update. There we go. So when I go to view one of these, there should be nothing in it. Just wait for it to finish loading. There we go. So that tells me it's working. Not the best way to test something that there's nothing in it. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much a good rundown, I think, of the categories and how to select one. And they do work for both any new posts that you make and also any new pages that you make. So if I were to go into the pages, let's just say, I don't know, scheduled page. Go back in there. It's just on the right-hand side is... oh, whoops. Or maybe you can't. No. Hold on. Where'd they go? My bad. I'm sorry. Why did I think that? Just going crazy, I guess. So no, you can't do actually. You can't do categories within pages. Pages are totally separate. So apologies for that. All right. So you know what? I think I spent quite a bit of time on categories, a heck of a lot more than I thought I would have. So I'm going to do tags in a separate video. So I will see you in that video. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.